a search. So you can search for people that are tweeting about your business, and by the way, you should, in case you're big enough that maybe people are talking about you. You can search for your competitors or your industry, any of those things. So what Comcast does is they monitor all the tweets for anybody who's talking about Comcast. And then there are other tools that you can use that will aggregate that and pull it for you automatically, so you don't have to literally manually go in and search. This is, I think, by the way, one of the reasons why Twitter is a little bit difficult to use, is because Twitter itself doesn't have all those tools. You have to get in there, learn Twitter, and then you got to go find all these applications and understand it. I think Twitter has not made it super easy, which is another reason why, by the way, that the adoption that's so fast is phenomenal. If they made it actually really user-friendly, imagine what would happen. They're working on it, but in the meantime, everybody, like very few people actually use Twitter to tweet. They use other tools, like TweetDeck, or Hootsuite, or Twirl, or they do it from the BlackBerry using Twitterberry, or you just send a text message from your phone if you know how to get that set up. So what Comcast does is they monitor anybody who's tweeting about Comcast. So if you go on and you say, I am so ticked off at Comcast, they were supposed to show up yesterday, they never did, I can't get through, whatever complaint you have. Generally speaking, within 5 minutes, somebody from Comcast is going to send you a tweet back that says, how may I help you? And then you're going to tweet, and you're going to tweet with all the cuss words you need to, and they're going to write you back, and they're going to ask you for a direct message and a way to contact you personally and privately. There's a private way to do that within Twitter. And then they're going to have somebody from Comcast Corporate call you. And then Comcast Corporate is going to stay on top and resolve this. And how do I know this? Because it's happened to me twice. I'd always read that Comcast had this great customer service thing that they were doing on Twitter, but you know, it was still Comcast, so I was skeptical. And I just moved a couple weeks ago into a rental house. My husband and I sold our house, and we're back down in DeKalb, we're happy to be. And we're building a house over in Brookhaven, a greenhouse. And of course, nothing worked right with the whole hookups. The gas company couldn't come for 5 days. It was freezing cold. Comcast screwed up, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't have internet connection, but I have a little MiFi card, so I was online anyhow. Or I just get online like a lot of us do from our telephone. So I'm on my phone tweeting to Comcast because I was ticked off that they didn't have it set up the way they were supposed to have it set up. They called me. They had customer service, they had their corporate people on the phone, they had somebody out the next day, and they did exactly what I needed them to do. And just for my trouble, they waived all installation fees. So it works. So I highly recommend next time you have a problem with Comcast, hope you don't, but if you do, tweet about it. Even if it's your one and only ever tweet. Yes?
What I was going to say is that a lot of companies are actually using Twitter to resolve a lot of customer service issues because it's real time and that's their reputation.
Right.
So, if you were to call